see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Ready, 50, plant. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 52 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
90 Wolf. General West. Go.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. third down. Taylor. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves... Here's Jacobs. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
The open man here, Renfro. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back.
Down. 185.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
Here's Jacobs. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now this offense led by D.D. Westbrook trotting back onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Minshew sets to throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off.
Let's go, baby.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. It's caught, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Carr completes it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Carr to throw again. This complete to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Mike's 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle made by Jake Ryan. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. That one goes for 30 yards.
Come on now, let's go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw his Carr. The quick slant caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And partner, I think that was a great.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the 40.
Let's go, D. Check. Crunch.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We got this. Gain on the play. 44's the mark. That's another Raiders. All day, every day.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 1, Carr complete to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike, 44. Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
56, right there, 56.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the cut.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting